Hi, Midofo, meeting the abdominal skin pain. Medisika koma madofo, any abusia, and the tap send this so. Adentia, every say, so easy, reliable, fast, and convenient. Sim market where be na adofo, and saka, sikano, and wagana, and quite pain, and a mobile fast war. And one say, Google grabo was so much fun. Now I download do a tap send. Ewo phone so now what they call and niji sam kese ne say baby awo bia what me send this sika ekom wo busua ewo my Ghana mu ewo abra wonti ahwe tap na mom kai say wo be use promo code ewo screen you see e di ahwe so na wo benya £5 on top, €5 on top. Sika, what do you come out ebusia? Ewo oh my Ghana, ma mene papa, any beje dodo, sata aba.
It is yet another exciting moment to have me again. Once again on your screens. And I'm MC Berryman, and I'm also betting from a Berryman. Abu Media, but just to say, somebody will fear, and as the ladies will fear. More yet a bra berry. Then my mouth wink. What can I say? Yes, I saw the Mudia. Now, in the Ebe, wouldn't be ever come. In same brain, trending stories. The brain and film, and I'm the other two jars. I'm going to two jars. Yes, you better your boat near Kofa, near back, near better talk. Ya bet ya despises. Near marketing gets here the back one, a bema better was small, but say, oh, it's near the coast we are saying, and only near the bar. Now the chief himself, boss Nankasa, Sammy flex. A being see that, a being bad. So which year now Kuma now we need the copy or not any better libo. I check it much later. When some flex speaks, my boy form of woman, and made you make the air coso, a yeke see 18 a Gina, a Richie the finest boy flex, and our face on the currency the guitar Rasta La PG, and so she will be, and I feel Chemo in team papa. Brasame,
big man,
Bibia Bokodi,
Ekoyi.
Efuno.
Oh, no, I know him there
because I saw October team no ma I said the intimate to.
Oh, what to be what
to be a fan.
Just taking a intimate taking.
What I can I my headmaster be at school, Mr. Adeta.
No, but I'm saying we have to talk to them to understand. Say,
okay.
Time now you're recording now in China with this supper.
Okay.
In terms of this supper we are now say a pumping a crash. And Tino, I would try Hasana, no one did you and yes, it's naturally here. Me now don't send me a sexy pass. I'm sorry now. Measure like a photo, no one day at home. Someone was a Sammy Flex, a very sexy guy.
Sexy man.
Exactly.
Sexy man.
Exactly.
Sexy man.
Yeah.
So the ladies are both here. The pictures, I'm going to say the full nice Anna. And yet be NTL. We want my review. I know after we eat this. You're free again.
You.
Brasame. Near Koso.
Yen ye ya TRC. And can nipa back up pen. And never because so but only you have to protect yourself. Say a big found because a big found one, Talobeshi. Very far Obeshi. A big found one beshi. I don't know a car, many lady bidding come over from London and now come about a Monaguchi. You say discussing the story you have or see what I mean till you strand and say yes. It is application of wisdom.
Sure.
I didn't know and didn't Sunday who said a month who are beg or social media. A month for who are beg. That's a whole station like despite media who are beg. I said, is said despite who are beg. And even the presenter in question, Ola Michael, he's one guy who doesn't listen. They be offensive or no opinion, the last opinion in the world. Or no crack who are beg. So what are you talking about?
And easy. It's just our Canada say found.
So in everything you do, apply wisdom. In fact, that is what I have been telling people around me lately. That they say yes, lady, open.
Sure.
Obi a bit mind your pet. In fact, Obi a nyoshe. But in everything you are doing, bro, apply wisdom because you mistake. Let me be found one.
We just simple and answer simple one beer or the other one. I'll start with it and I'll take it and I'm a sarcastic. We be asking make sure say you apply wisdom. And yet you will need everything and I'll do one become. And yet you was everything and I'll do one become. Bro, make sure say what's your wisdom
at Tomonaka. And then my expose baby. They are interview me. I'll not be saying about Joy's blessing and so. Bro, I knew more than I said. But I couldn't just go out blabbing big because Obia catch me and I want to come across like yeah, and can you find yourself somewhere after I've been in a year asem. Oh, if I watch on the Nana vacancy, would you be able to go closer to them again? Of course, I'm a journalist. I will still need to report, but then report in wisdom, report sensibly, and that is what we need to do. Yeah, of course, on fire.
Yes, of fire. Now, say the because of mobile lose now become. Yes, the back of fire, but I said, I mean, today's episode and now today's edition. It really relates to a matter of heart. But I see tackle two stories.
Okay.
Now two stories in Yina. Ushema, a fa akuma, uni akuma, a same way, untimi jina. One, me starting free, and I'm starting free. Relationship and I say.
Oh, well, alright.
Let's start free. Relationship issues. Now see and you bet say you say brass and a box which you say just blessing assemble and you become one or two issues be or the nyansa ni mudiano electron and okani in a simple and my what and then you similar one aba and my cofa at the aba and then so you best can once a year Abeiku and the eSHUN. One beautiful fine lady now. What you say, wakasa by heart. If you nakumemu, or yell, it won't nakumemu, and all the kasai. When I want to interview session, and they on his young fellas. Now, in command by way to a board, what you say, a manager. Supposedly, or yes, or Sasuyanin, fiancé, when he dated for 2 good years. Now, Branty, I thought channel. A Branty, a man in a branch ama or fancy BMO out to say were caught to the extent of cheating on the young man, and she has no regret over this cheating because of what the man put her through. That's an industry, this manager and then artist affair. Me person who say, do you think say a year not a right say a manager? But last time can say love issues there. You can't really talk about it. Predict really. But me person say bisa obi because this thing has been there. And yet Joyce blessing pen at the end and then yet eSHUN as you see at the aba. I know that there are some over there. They are facing same challenges.
Okay, Abeiku, things fall apart.
Sure.
I think one of the characters, Mary Finnegan, some other character be. Now, Omo can say me say he calls me father, therefore I cannot have a hand in his death. But I said we if I am I said we if I am if I am here, Omo channel way there, any grandpa, the manager in question, or Steven Mesa. Do now the program opportunity Shanton Dimo. Na Shanto di wo musu de na obi be expecting to say anka yen ye binya top information, in fact top information, solid information, but unfortunately because of like he said matters of the heart they did not put them out like that for us to get all this top information, but then we will still use our industry knowledge and experience to share and to express our opinion on what is happening.
Okay,
funny enough eSHUN na last year, baby. In fact, late last year, baby. Many eSHUN interview.
Okay.
And sometimes they must start seeing suspicions. I see one, all was not well with on the manager Steven. no manya suspicion say the social media handle sense and say no manya suspicion say ekoso no manya suspicion say on any manager and no who date. So on the platform, and that interview is still on Sammy Flex TV. Those who would want to confirm, they can just check Sammy Flex TV. eSHUN denies dating manager, blah blah blah.
Okay.
The story is there. They can go and check.
Okay.
That I asked because many sa intel. Let me try my name and be some questions. Name answer. eSHUN, are you dating manager Steven Mensah? Or say no. Are you having any issues with your label, as in your contractual agreement with him or the label itself? And so I say no. Anything I asked, yes, speculations at that time. Now feeling said, seminar starting. She said no. Maybe once again she thought that was not the right time to talk about it, which is agreed.
Sure.
In fact, the same way you see anytime there are some specific times you address some issues. And so you have to just agree, say, okay, time is soon. When time is up, I will address them.
Sure.
And they try more until Enra, as I am first in the interview here, or the PR will catch her say, this and that is what is happening. Now, the growing and some of these things, when you hear it, you can only be industrial on it,
okay,
than being personal. You can only be industrial on it than being personal. For a manager and an artist to be in an amorous relationship, bro, and yet crime, as in say a bonny and turn to be say bonny. Mami starting from back to the basics.
Okay.
For manager, or name say or bar manager. So be man manager. I know about your manager, I'm also the artist or Bema dating.
Sure.
Any meaning about your artist, no any manager or a Bema dating. It has not been published in any book, in any management 101 essay, and yet crime. It has never been a crime. It's about how both of you are able to handle yourselves. If you think you have that art, you can control your emotions in handling that, you are good to go. But if you cannot, don't try it. And no people, unfortunately, all of us, we don't test ourselves before we start.
No.
If you ever say, start to share now, or yeah, so yeah, Juma, and I say, fast, almost starting po, best start, you know. Whatever number best start, you know, they did not check their emotions. Eti unya ebromu wie ansa na babe observe ya. Time be late no, Saturday be later it will be beyond repairs. And that is what I see with eSHUN and Steven Mensah. Their case is at the moment beyond repairs. No, it can't be worked on. Yet me now it is gone.
Okay.
And it is gone for their interests. And it is gone for their own good. It is gone for the good of eSHUN. It is gone for the good of Steven Mensah. Because they were all not happy. They were only pretending. They were all not happy. They were only pretending. They were just pretending, showing us, say, oh, everything is okay, we are okay. But nothing was okay. Emotions and work, they could not put them together. And that thing, like I said, only few people can. Because can say obi a only no amorous relationship no. Anytime you have any emotional issues with the person, one you're careful like you forget to cry your boss. So you have to give that boss respect to the person. No, you would clear that. Oh real, you only consider the fact that oh he is my bedmate. He is someone who wants my bed for me. So if I'm not happy, I should go all out and bash him.
Okay.
Someone to me sharp. That is what happens. And he said, he said, Juma, or someone they for 2 years.
2 years.
We found that out of the 2 years, someone Juma 1 year and a half crampona. It was beautiful. Did you ever suspect it? No. Even me sitting here, I've asked Steven several times on radio, and even I think here, it is not like that. Of course, he was not under duress to tell us what he was experiencing. Na obia emfane to corner bia to so chain say o kwan bia so ne na artist that no and o person o chain fine o person better that is his own duty. But then it was obvious that so many things were happening. and a started free social media Instagram account.
Okay.
Where maybe manager feels that minimum ball hooker and then my account verified amount. Oh say only me juma. Oh say tonga no so many man. A manager ya. A baby MC talk up and kasata and personal jikana fees. Or I feel mana what be tobacco to never feel. It is any money in a bermuno. They all couldn't hold it again. And all this while eSHUN had been faking. Who be saying no saying yes sir? Who be saying no saying yes sir? Now she has realized that the obit me a man who want to turn himself back point in Abeiku. And finally, we just boom na BBS. In fact, this morning when I also woke up and I saw the story, the interview and the headlines, I was shocked. Say, oh, finally, the truth is out. The cat is out of the bag. At the moment, like I said, it is irreparable. Be able to repair what has happened.
Okay.
No one can repair it. We should just leave them as such. Now, the questions I'm asking is, Obini Obijaya, are there any legal implications? I don't know. And that is where this whole thing eSHUN and it will end foolish case. Obini Obijaya, there is no anything about it. But my foot me worry, a woman, a moment by a cassia, no so much worry, intimacy, she intimacy. The only thing a like a womb and bit media didn't command a contract.
Okay.
But then again, listening to the girls' submission as if it's obvious there wasn't any strong and binding contract with what they were doing, because it started more or less like a fiance and a fiancé kind of relationship.
Okay.
Fiance and fiancé kind of relationship. In fact, and people feel for the bit like yes, you are my boyfriend, you are my girlfriend. But as we are working, let's go into the books. Sign for me. I'm owning 50% and you also owning 40%.
Okay.
But say yes, sir. You may be money or fiancé or just mutual understanding and the trust and respect for each other. So you respect me, I also respect you. So to them, maybe they did not pay attention to contract. So what it means is that at this stage, it is just emotions at play.
Okay.
Now the lady has spoken. I want to be sure at this time she will be happy. Now I am not sure what next action yes to be made. That's a bit tricky. Because can we say a different in the case?
Sure.
So you only be careful how you judge it. Another person will also come. If the hospital be release information here, that information might also be very deadly. You are getting me?
I'm getting it. But my question is, do you think, eSHUN, she took it too far and at that far, coming out to let the world know, say to the big crowd, say branch not threatening with the word say also for be na or sister wanyo be would say ebony a whole lot get Okasa by heart. And I know say you've watched it. Do you think say or she went too far?
When you say Okasa be Kasa by heart, almost as say Okasa rough. Aha, indeed. Okasa by heart, me she me mouth. Be Okasa by heart. Then Okasa be Kasa by heart, but it's Okasa.
Okay.
The opposite say Okasa free na. No, but yes, and it's Okasa be Kasa by heart, but Okasa rough disrespectfully. Aha, be careful how you use it.
All right. Thank you for
now Okasa in fact, question was to be maybe
do you think say
she went too far? No, she didn't go too far. She didn't go too far. You see, there are some things in this world when it happens, no matter what you do, one day you will talk about it. There are some things in this world when it happens, no matter what you do, one day you talk about it. So if something happens and you feel you want to talk about it, just be bold, confront it. But you can only talk about it once. The rest will just be what can those who will meet you will be asking you about it. But the main issue, you can only talk about it once. You see Joy's blessing and the husband's saga. One day, Omuba could be Obeka sa once, boom, and send my question to Obeka. Okasavia, the account is a bit decided, okay, what can you do? I'm missing by comedian. On the spot, it's my account once, or Munyaka be pay. Assembly and you now they can, each person can live their individual lives. So it's as an again about Tiambekasa. They say, oh, maybe. Or Paushia, a Steve, laugh at them for.
Okay.
Or Paushia, only name for them for. Oshia crowd knows you will still beat me, be with me, be
fine, but
but what really is the problem? Now they are done.
Okay.
Because whatever everyone thought they were protecting, it is out there. Okay. So what again to protect?
But I mean, a last question on this very topic. The person who say, do you have any idea about contractor in say and now say they've already parted ways?
The last time I was studying, maybe not say 5 years.
Okay.
But from the interview now, granted, in fact, it means a full interview.
Okay.
But maintain or anywhere or interview more cars on the governments or contractor, say. In fact, maintain or more interview can confirm.
Okay.
But the last time Obama interview radio society phone FM or say on the governments were a 5 years contract.
Okay.
But at the moment, I don't know the reality.
Okay.
Because now, and you see, the BA cost industry. Omo didn't trading na we say a baby we penafe and trono na dane and we can use the way example
Santana
Santana when the share example.
Okay.
Around with this and draw now omo be say later at 10 a.m. And that is what this one is also panning out to be. And to me I should have big deals that I don't know where Coffee Mens has gone wrong. In fact, relationship or be the character. Some people might look very good outside. They might look very friendly outside, but when they go home, they don't treat their family people well. There are some men who are like that. On our bunch, you new BS, but do the fee, or do BS. Nema oba hey, Neyre oba he, Omo Mutini fee, no Muti say, or body car, papa, no be because that I never know. But let them come out, hey, hello. Until I know more personal. That's why I said I would want to look at it on a more industrial level.
Okay.
And the industry level is that managing artists or dating any crime. Some of them they have dated to the point that they got married, they settled, they have a beautiful family. It is happening. It be your Philip Papa Philiniku. For how long have they not been married? They are married successfully. And then you know negotiate the manager.
Sure.
Our friend Cradisha for the film by a show be saying so. And you know, and your crime, so to me, emotions, no to me controlling the idea that the say Stevie Mensah is getting married to eSHUN.
Okay.
Can we kill them?
No.
One day if we hear that Bullet is marrying Wendy Shay, no one can kill them.
No.
Bullet has not committed any crime for marrying Wendy Shay.
Sure.
Until one time, every other chance.
All right, brother. Thank you very much. Because let's say move your next topic. So now we also know Akuma Asam Kakra. Now one of the finest radio personalities in the industry, and as in Ghana, has you know. Now also while expressing a displeasure on Patience Nyarko. The interviews be all granted the whole saga Patience Nyarko name. Joe Metal, I know so wow about home and I want to the also definitely. Waba Bontin said this act not Patience Nyarko Equa Bontin granting interviews and then saying things and then still standing on it. And originally post said Joe Metal on yet or like only sorry no. I want to understand. Say Abeiku Santana Babontin said it's a devilish act.
Oh, I think that we make a very short cry. Devilish act, the devilish act or the demonic act, man. I want to disagree with you. Why demonic? It is an opinion. You see, when it comes to opinions, I think I've said it before. Obia or opinion bia ebekasa based on the person's exposure to the matter at hand. Based on the person's information on the matter at hand, based on the person's knowledge on the matter at hand, even sometimes based on the person's education too, and again based on the person's confidence in even tackling the issue.
Okay.
These are the factors when it comes to among for putting out opinions on issues. Fight enti ebia na person na person mo kan sa na ma 5 me kan o be able to a certain measure say the bekasa no a bit determine what measure na owo is it information, is it knowledge, is it exposure to the issue, is it education nini na e kan bom and the will be put out such an information. And the people put us an information here and consider Sammy man near connect a demonic. No, I think it is too to the extreme. It is too extreme. And I've read a letter from the camp of Nyarko to Abeiku Santana. Okay. And I think they addressed the letter very well. They addressed the letter very well. More time no bet me flexxnewspaper.com. Okay. I some my time so I could read the letter na more because Charlie, I think that statement from our big brother Santana, it was something he could avoid.
Because or make a statement because I was say maybe I say jata obisame and obisa one obi oti bi say won say jata abua lion read the nyonko jata dana, so he doesn't understand the fact say patience nyako in the gospel fract na the metal also in the gospel fract na munyina mu preach the word to the public and to the world. Now we attack on
that statement of lions don't eat lions. No, in fact, it is not the first time we'll be in the entertainment industry. Thanks to Kwesi Abuaji in regards to him. He started this whole statement of lions don't eat lions in our industry. Motherfucker. Yes, it is true. Jata might not chew Jata, but they fight. Yes. Ultimate content Jata ni Jata kunda. Yes, the fact here consciousness in my room. Me boa moemre.
Me boa offense.
Me boa moemre no nyewe. You understand?
I get it.
Yes, it is true. Lions don't eat lions. That is very true. But lions argue. Lions have misunderstanding. They have ways of settling it. And he said, "Patience Nyarko, and you're happy on something." And I said, "Waka." I don't know why the way we are handling this whole issue brings a whole lot of division in our entertainment industry. It is here I remember say Patience Nyarko the team based on letter of maturity. Now also the better of maturity say the Abeiku Santana at time and Abeiku Santana no more problem. But I'm not sure. The Abeiku that I know is one of the most friendliest guys around. He's very friendly. And industrial or you'll be a down for new and old. Just as I also try to be down for Abeiku Santana. And you know the reaction was some way. Okay. But I trust Abeiku for something. Okay. He does things for so many purposes. This might be a secret about him. Okay. I will not go deeper into that. He does things for so many reasons. And the say the both and answer or can they despise a person. It could be a far different thing.
Well, a good was time to
No. It could be a far different, like very far. And you know, in our approach to it, you know, yes, we should face value. Now, showing some more kind of say, the act was demonic in India, and now I'll come in to fight against the demonic word, you know. And there I can come and defend that statement. So the demonic there, because a demon or Ghana, in fact Africa, the African demon. To catch a geometry. It won't be surprising for Abeiku to do this. On bet me as far as I could tell is on my geometry so so my man couple he has his ways of doing things. And you know you have fun try to brand the broadcasting antics back on because I cannot say for a fact say Abeiku has a problem with Patience Nyarko. No, Abeiku for the years that I've known him hardly even gets encounter with artists. He he respects artists, and he pampers artists too. I've seen him working with artists, running around artists, and artists now banning chance some boy even when he's MCing program, I'll be introducing Asha the way of bed pampa or bed more feeling big. And for him to just come out like that, there should be more behind it than we are seeing it.
Alright, there should be more behind it than we are seeing. Bra Abeiku, chairman, the chairman himself, if you are not the patrol, Fabra name so okay, because if you are not a Metias, your brother, but he or she wouldn't get it like this. You know what's about Sammy?
Yes,
the patrol per se, you finalize BBA was in a say we can say advice near that because people listen to that very portion and apart very well. The patrol throw it out. Yeah, if I come for now.
eSHUN, they say meaning the OD. The OD no, or making sure say only pakon on fa a DNA jumana enfa.
Okay.
Because she can't handle that. More yana again say and send our become Obia the condemn Steve. And 24 assembly on can see would be kind of quarter. Only even. More yana again sad that says some of become Obia be condemn Steve. More yana again sad. And I must even soon say that also as a become you be condemning a eSHUN. And like I said, we're moving on. Enough has been put out. I think it makes her okay now.
Okay.
At least it makes her stable. On keeping is not on pay attention to Najuma. In fact, it hurts me that at this time, I'm releasing you. And for so trying to releasing me, but there too. And then Kaye Kasem near Kawasem near Bono. But unfortunately, there is no song. Meanwhile, no set Obusu or industry name. Near account now, she can forget it. She won't die. No, she won't die. She can forget the account. She won't die. She's still a star.
Sure.
She should just go ahead and do more interviews and keep on announcing the new handles. She'll still get the following back. Because people who followed that account, they followed because it was eSHUN.
Okay.
And it is still eSHUN.
Okay.
They'll still follow. Even if the campaign year, the other handle might even lose numbers.
Okay.
Because when people get to know say until now this account now you can follow it is now a scam account.
Okay.
Some they will lose numbers.
They will just unfollow them.
I want to believe that at this stage it is happening. Now that it is out that I'm sure it is losing numbers.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Hold on there. Don't forget, moving on. The new relationship that she will enter, or making sure say she is separating business and emotions very, very wide.
Okay.
And to our big brother Abeiku Santana in person. Me, I think that I would address more person than Abeiku Santana. Sure. Like I said, Abeiku has so many reasons of doing things. We might not know even one of their reasons, but to person and me, I also think they've handled it well. Person I think they've handled it well. Their press release and it was nicely worded. They did not sound abusive to Abeiku Santana. Just that really have the emotions.
Yes.
Really the emotions. But it was the one who wrote it really added the emotions. Really out feeling like feeling the emotions in the piece.
Sure.
And I think that the person got it so on point. And they should just handle it well. They can even get closer to Abeiku Santana.
Sure.
I might be surprised. Oxford not sure people not be good at a person not go interview. Abeiku won't keep grudge. Santana.
Alright, so that's how there was Nyarko sure. And I want to show Nyarko so sure because always you are just supporting the movement. The batch of Kakram never come on my eSHUN. eSHUN Muncha. We neat, we nice. I want to station.
Oh, brother. Brother, my sister go for sister Wahala.
Alright. Also, reaching the finest boy flight and our face, carries the guitar. Rasta, Lapi Jesus shall see or break my name, Chamo in team, and so can we now. You may in our coso. What I want to be a pacho, but whom my day, say Obebon by. Stay out of trouble. Keep the social distances. Wash your hands regularly under running water and then with soap. Use your nose mask. Na bibia enko yi, bibia enko fine ama. Begin MC Berima and I'll be my friend Berima. And bango fear me. Actually, my friend Bra Berry. Now I'm going to just say, Sammy Flex speaks. Yaba, ne yaba. Catch you same time. It speaks.